So as you can see, the 413 Coupe is behind us. It's now inside low man rods. It is round 3 or 4 on the car, and I'm hoping this is the final round of the completion, the complete basically gone through of the car. So I'll tell you a little bit of what is in store, what they're about to do, because this is my keeper, this is my driver. This is a car that I want to be able to take anywhere and not have any issues with it. And let's kind of walk through some of the updates, changes, and just things that we're gonna do over the winter. But this car has to be ready because I really want to take it back to California for Drive 2026, our next year's road tour. So showing you some of the things. We do think that the axle is bent. I don't know if you can see, but I have some negative camber on this, and we think where one of the welds were that on this axle where it was ground smooth, that this axle is a little bent. I could just start telling a little bit toward the end of the year on both of the wheels. So we are, I think, going to replace the axle. So we're going to look at that today and maybe order a new front axle for the car, maybe a forged one, maybe a tube one again. We'll see what we come up with. We're going to talk to Timmy, and then also looking at kind of working our way front to back. So new axle. We are going to try to see if the steering box, the new steering box on here, needs rebuilt. I just felt like I still had a little play, really trying to dial it in where this thing handles, rides, and runs just as good as it looks. So we're gonna play with that a little bit. If it is not a steering box issue, then I may add a unisteer or something where I just wanna be able to, roll down the highway, right? Not have any issues. The biggest thing that is going to happen is, you see that big old motor, the big old 392 Hemi? That motor is getting pulled. That's right, it's coming out. Probably, I don't know how many times that motor's been out, but the whole front end of this car is gonna come off. We're pulling the motor and we're not changing the engine. I almost thought that. I was almost gonna swap engines, but then you have to replace motor mounts, drive shaft, maybe radiator, their exhaust, headers. There's just so much to do if this motor gets pulled and swapped out. So I like the Hemi. I think you changed the whole character of it. So we're just gonna freshen it up. Bear in mind that engine is at least 20 something years old. I just felt like I was getting a little bit of vibration. So we're gonna have Ross Racing engines, again, go through the engine, just dial it in. And while it's out, we'll have throwout bearing, we'll have everything kind of checked out in the car. Just make sure everything is really kind of buttoned up and driving really good. So front end, the motor gets pulled. We'll check all that out, and I'll be able to keep all the intake, and it has all fuel injection now, so we want to be able to maintain all that. Inside the car, the doors, we're going to get these. They sag just a little bit, so I typically have to slam these doors more. We're going to try to reinforce the back side of this because it's just really bolted in to the steel, but in wood, so it's pulling a little bit. And then our seat, we're going to have Speed and Design do a new seat for us. So the seat looks good, everything, it's all been recovered, but my back is not the best, and I want to be able to drive it further. So typically I have cushions behind my back that pushes it out. And so Speed and Design is going to do all new foam on this seat, or build a brand new seat, so better foam. And I'm going to have more lumbar support, so I don't have to put a 3-inch cushion behind my back to push it out more. And even for a little bit more lumbar support, I'm going to have him add power lumbar support, so I can either go out further or come back a little bit, really dial in the seat so I can drive it even further. And maybe we'll push it down even a little bit more, so I sit down in it a little bit more, and then that'll push me back maybe a couple inches as well. So the seat is all going to be redone. The doors are going to be fixed, and we are going to, you see the shocks. I brought up the Ride Tech shocks that we had taken off of the back of the car. When measuring the rear end, we think the brackets underneath the car are not down far enough on the rear end, so we're not getting the full travel on the shock. So that's why it's not riding as good. So we're going to make new brackets for these shock mounts. and try to dial in these shocks a little bit more, and then they'll paint the whole rear end. And while we have the rear end out, we will we'll have them paint the whole rear end as well. So I think that is it. I'm sure I have another list or two, but really, shocks, get it riding better, get it steering better, get the doors dialed in, pull the engine, and I think I'm golden after that. I don't think really there's anything else that needs to be done. No, the look on the car will not change whatsoever. It's still the same car, still the same look. Basically, everything's going to be the same, what you see, same engine. We're just dialing it all in and making sure it is ready to go, hopefully by springtime. I'm crossing my fingers because I got to get this shipped out, or we're taking this car out hopefully in June for our California road tour. So that is it. As we continue to go, we'll show you more updates here at Low Man Rods on build part 3 or part 4 of the 413 Coupe. So continue to watch along. This will be over several months, this progress. And whether it's a one entire episode or multiple episodes, we're going to show you more as we go. And hopefully we get up there with the engine actually on the dyno. So we'll see how this all kind of, the timing and weather over the winter months all works out. But thank you to Low Man Rods once again for getting the car in here and dialing it in. We really appreciate it. And I can't wait to drive the car next year after some of these changes. So let's go inside, let's talk Timmy, and let's figure out what we're gonna do for this front axle. Well, we're back at Low Man Rods. Big updates in this section of the video. Last time we were up here, they were starting on the 413 Coupe. Looks a lot different now. Are you ready to see this? Do you know what we've actually done? This has to be the final round because I don't think there's anything else left to do to the car. So I'm gonna show you the car. It is all torn apart. Yep, it's a keeper, right? Because I'm buried in it now because I have so much, but I love the car. So let's show you the car. It is all torn apart. There you go. Engine is out. Engine's over there. I'll show that to you. So we have the engine, the transmission. It does have a Tremec 5-speed. That is completely out. The axle, we do think that the axle is actually bent. So we have a brand new axle coming from Pete and Jake's. So thank you, Pete and Jake's. And we think that the Ride Tech shocks that were put on here basically had no travel. They were bottoming out. And I think that's what bent this axle, because I got some negative camber in the front, so it's different from side to side. It's a very old axle. So we have a brand new tube axle coming. We have brand new Pete and Jake shocks, so we'll have the correct travel. When I had the original Pete and Jake shocks on here, the car rode much better because it had the right travel. When the Ride Tech shocks were on here, the car rode a lot worse. Not bashing the shocks, didn't have the proper travel, so they were basically bottomed out. So new axle coming, all new shocks. The engine is out, and we are going to clean up the firewall a little bit here as well. We're going to have Low Man Rods repaint the firewall, kind of clean it up. Also, it was leaking a little bit on one of these. I don't know if you can see one of those, so it was starting to peel the paint at the bottom. So all that is going to get redone. The exhaust, while we have everything torn apart, I'm going to recoat the exhaust. I think we're going to try out the Zycoat. So if you know anything about Zycoat, they have Zycoat Clear, they have a dark coating. We're going to do that. You can actually order that stuff on our website, opposingcylinders.com. Click on our parts or our apparel link there, and you'll see all the Zycoat, the Zyclear, and so forth. We're going to use that on our personal car as well. So yeah, the next step is to get the engine up to the engine builder. So Nick, can I get you on camera?
That's fun.
Yeah. Nick, how easy was it, you and Levi, Levi, if you want to say anything as well, how easy was it for you guys to get the engine out of the car?
It wasn't that bad. It only took like a couple hours.
No. Motor and tranny together.
Well, when we here Friday when you dropped your trailer off, I think we had it out by like 1 or 2 o'clock.
Okay.
I didn't drain the oil. I didn't know what the engine builder wanted to do, like an analysis or anything on that. so the oil is still in it. He's gonna need the oil cooler or oil relocation anyway to run that engine. We left the clutch and everything there, manifolds, and we gave you these 2 pipes because the O2 sensor. I didn't know how you wanted to run it.
Yeah.
And then the adapter plate with a starter because you can't mount a starter to the Hemi. So that should be everything you need for the engine builder, we hope. We also left the carburetor and everything on it.
Yep.
We did not move anything. The harness is still in the car and that stuff. But
we do need the computer.
Yeah, well, the computer's built into the.
Okay, so we're good there.
So that's all together. So
okay.
It does hold gallons and gallons of coolant. That's
yeah, I was gonna say the one thing that did take us completely by surprise was the amount of coolant that came out of this thing. It took us like 2 hours to drink.
Really?
Yes. It was crazy.
Well, and I blew out. I just took the air gun and just blew out every single port.
Okay.
Mostly just trying not to make a mess, so when you're like traveling, it's not just going everywhere.
Yeah.
But
knowing our luck, there's still probably like 1.5 gallons in there, even though we got probably like 10 out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got an easy 5 gallons out.
Well, it definitely looks a lot bigger out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the thing looks massive sitting out here.
Yeah, she definitely. There's a trick to getting it in and out. That's for sure. Probably when we go to put it back in, we'll probably take the tunnel out.
Yeah.
But I mostly just wanted to leave it in for interior, and then we just kind of didn't really want to put it back in after taking it out.
Right.
But that'd be a little bit. It's definitely a bear. We had to take the motor mounts out off the engine so we could get it out because it was just so tight against the firewall and everything. So we just needed to drop down a little bit and then come up. But we'll know for the next time when we put it back in, and you can see where it's kind of been into the firewall a little bit.
Yeah.
But we'll be repainting that anyway. And then I think we got to get your heater out so we can get that sent out as well.
Yeah. So over here, is there anything on the firewall that we don't need that can be cleaned up?
I guess it's personal preference. Do you want to get rid of the old starter button?
I mean, realistically, we don't need it, do we?
No, it's for the old mag system and everything, and then adjusting the valves. But I don't even think the switch is hooked up anymore.
Yeah.
And then
all this we need.
Yeah. So that's your heater core ports.
Okay.
Which is also your mounts. We'll probably clean this up a little bit.
Yeah.
Holes wise, not sure what this one was. It might have been the old gas pedal.
Yeah.
Because I think Matt redesigned that when he did the tunnel, so they might be able to fill that. I don't even remember seeing what that was, so that might be able to get filled as well.
So realistically, all this will be all cleaned up and repainted and
anything being there. Yeah, when we pulled it was only obviously the hood braces, and then me and Timmy talked about maybe possibly putting a pass through, because right now we're at the cut. We just have to remove the end off of this to get it in and out of the firewall.
What is this?
It's the wire that goes from the coil to the distributor.
Okay.
So we may end up just putting a firewall pass through. I don't know. It's a little bit more bulkier, but a little bit more user friendly.
Right.
Because now if this goes bad, you just got to cut it and make one on the road. So that's the only downside. But yeah, we can get some tape here in a bit, and we can just mark the few spots that we could think might be able to get filled. Everything else, since we got it out Friday, we didn't really look over. We didn't lift it back up afterwards to see underneath it or anything. We can lift that up for you in a minute if you want.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, and then we might be able to trace down your horn wiring.
Yeah, we found a horn. Didn't know I had a horn at all. Don't know where a button would be. It's probably like some little sissy horn or something.
Yeah, it's probably hidden somewhere we don't even know about. So, it's a yellow wire. So, and this is the original cloth wiring. So, I think the only dilemma you might have is there's 2 yellow and blacks. One's the headlights and the other one's but I guess that'd be kind of obvious. One's gonna go to the headlights with. Yeah. But yeah, just little things like that. So
realistically, some of the other things that we're going to have you guys do as well, obviously the engine's going out to be rebuilt. We'll probably do a new throwout bearing and everything while the transmission is out as well. We are going to try to get a lock that actually works for the doors.
Yeah,
you guys are going to fix the doors, because the doors, I gotta slam the doors right now because it only has 2 hinges, but really back here, it's just mounted into the wood, so there's no support kind of behind, so they want to sag a little bit.
And it has gotten way worse since you first.
Oh
bought
yeah,
this car.
yeah, especially the driver's door.
Driveway's gotten way worse.
Yeah, passenger isn't as bad, but the driver's is a lot worse. I told them we're going to recoat the exhaust. What else do we have? We're going to deal with a couple fuel lines back.
Yeah, we're gonna update some older fuel lines that were on the car. Because there's some old braided stainless back there that we don't use anymore. We'll probably switch everything over to Vapor Guard.
And then we got a new axle coming in, new shocks.
Yeah, and I think they told us it was like 6 to 8 weeks, something like that.
Something like that. So, and that's been a couple weeks, so I'm hoping it's down to 5 to 6 weeks.
Right after the first year.
Yeah, so yeah, if we have it after the first of the year, then that would be good. The axle, the shocks are easy. Axle shouldn't be too bad. We may end up having you guys check out and do potentially new brake pads, a little bit more aggressive brake pads.
Yeah, we can look into doing a little more aggressive brakes. We did find the reason that brake line is over there. It's shut off the rear brakes,
Oh, really?
so you can do a burnout.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a valve right underneath the seat.
Okay.
So, we'll probably end up just leaving that.
Okay.
And then that rear main seal was leaking really badly.
Very badly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you could see in the bell housing's soaked.
It got your clutch disc absolutely sopping.
So that's probably why it was all squeaking and stuff like that when I
Oh,
push
yeah.
in the clutch pedal.
Yeah, more than likely. Because I was wiping it off, and
Mm-hmm.
then I would get oil dripped in my hair, like every few minutes, and I'm like, man, where does this oil coming from? I'd wipe it away again.
So
and,
all
I'd
coming
walk-
out of the back of the
Yeah,
engine?
you could see like on the back of the engine.
Mm-hmm.
There's like kind of like a little shelf, and there's like just a puddle of oil up there. And I was like, well, that's.
Yeah.
And then just getting thrown around by the clutch because the clutch disc itself isn't too bad. It has like an oily residue to it. I don't know if I can replace the whole clutch. I'd probably just see if we can just get a disc
Okay.
and then just maybe have somebody resurface it. Because it really doesn't have that many miles on it. Maybe 4,000 miles because I think I saw like 35,
Yeah, I think,
3,600.
yeah, probably around
And we put it-
4,000 miles.
And we put it in right before you change the gauges. So
Right.
yeah, I wouldn't say the actual pressure plate itself being bad, but more just probably just desperate measure. Just go ahead and.
Well, I need to look at the tabs on that disc or whatever as well that had
Yeah.
bent before to make sure none have been bent.
Yeah, and that was another reason why I don't know if they can spin it up on their engine dyno or
Right.
Mac wanted to know if they could spin it to see if there's any vibration in any of that stuff as well.
Right.
So make sure, because you said you were having a little bit of vibration in this thing
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah, try to as much drive training as we can send out. I mean, if anything, we could also probably send out the drive shaft just to spin it just to see if it's bad as well.
I think that'd be good. Just make sure everything is potentially good because I'm going to continue to crank out miles. This car has to be ready for California next year because we are going to take this to California on the road tour. So it's going to get thousands more miles
Oh, yeah.
next year. As much as I can drive it, I'm going to drive it.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. I mean, everything's going to be brand new. So there's nothing else. This is the final round on the car. Really the only things we haven't touched.
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, this car drives really well the way it was already.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and we do need a little bit of steering. So I still feel like we have a little play in the steering box.
Oh,
so
yeah, there's.
And it's gotten worse since we took the motor out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got way more slop in it.
Yeah.
At least you can feel a lot more, no more weight.
Yeah.
Like that's a quarter turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we've already tightened up that box before, and I think we've already maxed it out.
So maybe the box needs rebuilt or we need a different box.
Yeah, that's probably more the route we're probably going to end up going with.
Yeah.
Because I think you can only really tighten them up so much.
Yeah.
And then the more you tighten them up, the more I think they also wear out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll get there.
Well, the next time that you see the car, we will show you the engine going out. We'll take that up, and then hopefully next time you see the car, we'll have the axle out. We'll start having the doors fixed, door locks. I have a whole list. Really, the biggest thing was the axle, the engine, And really, other stuff is a bunch of little stuff,
Yeah.
right? There's
Yeah.
not a ton.
I mean, the little stuff adds up over time.
Yeah.
Um,
But as far as major gutting it, it's the engine. The other things are little details. And of course, Mac will paint the firewall. So just kind of scuff that and get it all shiny and looking good. Might as well. Well, I appreciate you guys digging into this.
yeah, I mean,
How many times has it been here now, Mac?
I don't know. I have to look back.
well,
Several times.
After how many things I've broken or just keep dialing in, right?
Yeah.
well, I'll put it this way: we forgot the RO number on it, so I just usually just put Kevin 34.
Yeah. So you know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching this this episode. We will continue to show you more updates as the car progresses here at Low Man Rods. You can check them out on Instagram at LOMAN Rods. We'll tag them, their Instagram, their website in the comments below. So check that out. Give them a call, 937-679-5140. You see, I have that number memorized now. 679-5140, 937 area code. Give them a call if you want work done on your project or complete builds. You will see more cars in here. So this is just kind of the finish shop, but we'll take you more. You can look at previous episodes through the body shop and fab shop as well. So until that, check out the website. Join us on our Drive 2026 road tour. We are going to California. We're going all down the coastline. It's going to be beautiful. Registration is now live, so join us there. At the time of filming this episode, we have 20 spots left, and once those are full, and that is it. So until then, we will see you on the road, I think, taking the engine north. We just got to avoid the snow. We'll see when we can do it. Thanks for watching.